Hi there. So I've seen these videos going on around BookTube for quite a while now, I'd say, and every time I saw one, I was like, maybe I should make one of my own. Maybe I should explain this, although it's not going to be as accurate and smart as other people's because, well, you've seen it from the title. This is about how I rate books and the entire process and what every rating means for me, sort of, I guess. And thing is, like, my ratings, like my life, are a mess. So this should be quite interesting to explain and put into words. And yeah, it's gonna be a mess. So this video is gonna be a mess. Basically, I use the 5 stars rating on Goodreads. And I guess I'll start from the top because we ain't started from the bottom now here. So most of the books I read get 5 out of 5 stars. I'm quite an easy reader to please, I think, which may just be surprising. I think it is because I'm such a critical person most of the time. So yeah, but I did look at my Goodreads ratings, and there are so many books that I just give 5 out of 5 stars to. Like most of the books I read get 5 out of 5 stars there. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what's going on in my mind, but I watched this video a while ago, and it really affected the way I rate things. It was by Ariel Bissett here. I will try to look it up and link it down below because I really love that video. And in that video, Ariel talked a lot about how different books that are totally like, here's the one book and here's the other, get the same rating. Like, what do I have the same rating for? I don't know. It's just a mess. Like, I have the same rating for Coraline, I think, as I do for Vampire Academy or something, because different books try to achieve different things, and so you're not just like generally reading them, but we tend to read them for what they are trying to achieve. So that just makes a lot of sense, and I was in love with that video when I watched it, and I just love Ariel's discussion videos. I think they are the best. And so yeah, that's mainly sometimes I finish a book and I'm like, maybe this isn't exactly the best and it didn't mark me for life. But then I think, did it try to, or did it just want to be a nice read and just relaxing? And yeah, and so I'm like, yeah, I think that's what they were trying to do through that book. So I'm just gonna mark it for that, and for some reason that rating system just stuck with me, and I think that is why I gave 5 out of 5 stars to so many books. Then there's the 4 out of 5 stars. It's also quite a lot. Yeah, there are quite a few books I rate 4 out of 5. That's like a really good book that had just one something that really bugged me, and it wasn't small enough for me to still give it 5 or even a 4.5 out of 5. It's just that one thing, or maybe there were more little things. It just bugged me so much, and I can't give you 5 out of 5 for that. But the more common thing is just 3 out of 5. I think I gave a lot of 3 out of 5s. I think the last few books I marked on Goodreads were 3 out of 5s. I think so. That depends on a lot. Like, there are some books on Goodreads. I think I gave 3 out of 5 to Love Rosie, or Where Rainbows End by Cecilia Ahern. And that's not because of the story. I adored the story, but I didn't exactly like the writing style. Then there's just books that have just alright story and an alright writing style. Those also have 3 out of 5. And then there's the ones that have a not so good plot, but you know, the writing style is so good. I just need to give them more. So that's sort of how I balance it. Those also tend to get 3 out of 5 for me, simply because of that writing style. If someone's writing style is that good but the story isn't exactly the best, I will probably still give it a decent amount rating, because I'm in love. It was a nice try. Like, you got a book out. Your writing isn't that bad. Just try something else, please. And maybe you're gonna wow me. Maybe. Just, you should keep trying. Yeah, and then there's the 2 ratings that I don't really use a lot. I think there are like under 10 books that I rated 2 stars or 1 star, which is pretty, it's pretty something. Like, there aren't many books that I hated with passion. There aren't. I mean, I can think of like 4 that I did give a really low ratings, but that's either because the story and the writing style were terrible, or there was just no action whatsoever, or maybe I used to do this. I think I now have a different group of stuff on Goodreads where a book is just that dreadful I will not finish it, so I'll just give it 1 or 2 stars for the big hunch of it that I have read. I think I used to do this. I don't really do it anymore, but yeah, I mean, a book really needs to be terrible for me to give it 1 or 2 stars. The ones that come to mind are a couple of books that I had to read for a literature class back in Romania, and they were traditional classic Romanian things, and they were just dreadful. Terrible stories, terrible characters, terrible writing styles, just no. And then I think I might have given The Picture of Dorian Gray 2 stars. I might have been a bit too exhausted mentally and gave it 3. I think I might have done that, but it's only a 2 stars book for me. I know a lot of people love it. I know it's a classic, but man, no, that book is such a big no for me. It was so slow. The action was like not there. I was actually confident about the writing style. It was so smart and deep when I started it, but then it just got dreadful. Like, stop it, stop. You don't sound smart. You just sound arrogant and frustrating, and I hate this book. Stop. So that's sort of how it was for me. Luckily, it was a short book, so I finished it, but it was a terrible book. That's one of my worst bookish experiences, just no. So that's the one book that represents this 1/2 stars category for me. I really hope I won't just stumble upon other books like that, and I know for sure that I probably won't end up rating them, which is another thing. If I honestly can't make myself get through a book, I don't do that anymore. I used to really just push myself and finish the book, and no. So this was that. I think I'd love to know how you rate books. What's your opinion on this entire 5 stars rating system? Because I know a lot of people aren't really into it and maybe prefer 10 out of 10 or something. So I'm just genuinely curious to see how other people rate books, and yeah, let's just start discussion in the comments down below. Maybe how does that sound? Yeah, I think I should go and get some homework done as always, because life is so sad and busy and full of homework. Thank you for watching. I'm Gabby, and I'll see you soon. Bye.